Excursions. I'm Alex.
I'm Misty.
And today we have the July Universal Yums box to share with you guys. If you want to learn more about Universal Yums, check out that link down below. And as always, if you enjoy the following video, go ahead and subscribe and click that bell. That way you can stay up to date with everything that we do.
So this is the second time we're filming this. We had a little recording mishap. So we've already tasted most of the things in here, but we're going to go through them and describe the things that we've received and let you know what we got for this month. Okay, so this month we are going to Indonesia. And as always, you get a booklet that tells you what the snacks are. And I've already went through and marked some things that I'm going to read about when we go and taste them. So that's a new thing I'm doing. And then, of course, we have the sheet that tells you little things about the country and everything. And then, as always, it has our rating scale on the back that we'll go through. A little puzzle for me to do. And then another little characteristic thing they have over here for us to get into. So, let's go with the wafers that we both liked.
Yeah.
These are, hold on, give me just a second so I can get back into the booklet so I can, well, I lost it. Mishaps of me trying to find things in a book.
So these are,
there they are
like coffee flavored graham crackers.
They call them biscuits and they have a sugar topping, so they're kind of like our graham crackers here. Those are really good.
And you get quite a bit of them. You get 2 of these packages in the box that it came with.
Yes.
These things are really good.
Yeah, they are. And so, despite the intense coffee aroma when you open the package, these super thin sugar-topped biscuits have such a subtle coffee flavor that even non-coffee drinkers will enjoy them. I am a sporadic coffee drinker, and those were probably one of my favorites out of the boxes. And then, light sweet and with the right amount of crunch, they're perfectly paired with a cup of coffee, tea, or even milk. So those were really good. Let me go ahead and get the box out of here.
Get that in there.
Let's go with the one that we can't really try again. This was the little gummy, it's gummy noodles, and it had like a gummy egg on it. I'm going to let Alex go ahead and take that. But I can at least show you the picture of what it did look like before we devoured it. And it was just a little novelty sour gummy. It tastes like fruit. And it comes from Indonesia's most common noodle dish called mie goreng. And it looks like it, but don't expect the savory noodle flavor when you bite into it. It's a gummy burst of sour fruit. So, I liked it. Yeah. And the little egg that was on top of it was just a little fruit egg. And it was really cute. I really liked the packaging and the way they did it. So, those were good.
It really was a neat little novelty snack. So, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was one of my favorites. And then we have these amazing black pepper crackers. These were really good. And they're made from the cassava shrub. And the leaves are actually pictured on the package. And so this grows underground. And that's why it's called a cassava. But because of how it's grown, it's commonly called the tropical potato. And he's going to taste it again because they're that good.
These things are basically like pita chips. Like black pepper pita chips. They're a little bit different consistency, but that's what it reminds me of.
To me, they remind me of kettle chips because they're a little hard.
Yeah.
And they're black pepper, and to me, they remind me of the black pepper and sea salt Lay's potato chips. They're really good.
They are really good.
Those I would definitely, if I lived in Indonesia, I would be buying those every day.
Yeah, those are really good.
Let's see. We've got this weird one. And they're, I'm losing them. I'm losing it. It's a tapioca snack. And this is a strange one in the box because it's got grilled beef flavor. And they're a little weird. Well, I'm not going to lie. They're very weird. But they're actually not that bad. It takes the iconic tapioca shape and gives it a crunchy twist. There's one more reason why these deliciously crispy beefy balls are small, so you can eat hundreds of them at a time. They weren't my favorite, but they weren't as weird as I thought they were going to be because I don't really care for tapioca flavored things, but I enjoyed them.
I mean, they're really small. What it reminds me of, as I said before, it was.
I think you said.
It's like the Kix
Yeah,
cereal, the
Kix,
little
that's what it
Kix
was.
cereal, with the ramen beef flavor on it. Absolutely bizarre snack, but it was a different one, so it was kind of neat.
It doesn't taste bad.
No, it doesn't taste bad. It's just different. It's a different kind of
is
thing.
definitely. Yeah. Kicking the butt too. So there's a thing in here that I love. They're corn nuts, and they have garlic seasoning. So that's what these look like. And with a name like Presto, you might think these garlicky corn nuts came together in a snap, but this Yums ingredient had to travel a crazy long way to find each other. That's because, brace yourself, neither corn nor garlic is from Indonesia. Indonesia was corn-free until the 16th century when Portuguese settlers brought it over from the New World, a distance of nearly 10,000 miles.
And they're just basically corn nuts. I mean,
Basically, that's all they are.
That's all it is. But they were pretty good too.
They were good.
I'm not a big fan of corn nuts.
I am.
But they are pretty good.
I love corn nuts. Alright, so let's see. What's another little... Where's it at? Okay, so this is a white chocolate and coconut coated wafer with cream filling. So here's this. We did receive 2 of these. It was really, really good. Did we mention we're visiting the country that produces the most coconuts in the world? Sorry for forgetting to tell you sooner. Fortunately, this delectable candy bar gives us the perfect reason to bring it to your attention.
And since we already took care of the other one because it was good.
It was good.
We'll go ahead and pop this open so you guys can see what it looks like. And make another mess.
We always make messes on this channel. In case you haven't watched us before, we tend to make a mess every time we eat this box. But if it's not messy, it's not good.
That's right. So there's your coconut wafer. It is really good. It does make a mess.
It's basically like our sugar wafers here, but this one is covered in coconut, little coconut shavings, and it's real good. I mean,
it is really good.
I like coconut.
It's good flavor too. It's not too overpowering for anything.
It reminds me of a coconut cake like my grandmother used to make, so it was pretty nostalgic for me when I opened it up and I saw that that's how it was. So it was pretty nostalgic for me. It was, and it tasted just like coconut.
Yep.
So. All right, so the next thing we're going to go with is the thing that I don't like from the box, and this is a cheese on cheese roll.
Yeah.
But the problem is the cheese filling's great, but it's wrapped with a sweet wafer, and the sweet wafer just wasn't, this taste wasn't there for me.
Yeah, so it's just like those Purine, I'm probably saying this entirely wrong. Purine,
the thing we have in the box.
The Purine cookies.
Wafer roll.
Wafer rolls.
Wafer rolls. Which is what we have.
Well, that's basically what it is. It's cheese filled wafer roll, and it, like she said, the cheese is okay because it's basically just like canned cheese.
And here's what it says though.
But it's got a sweet cookie on the outside. Just the weirdest.
Yeah, and this is what it says about it. This crispy wafer cookie is filled to the brim with sweet, creamy cheese, perfect for satisfying Indonesia's cheese cravings and giving you an unusual taste experience. They definitely hit that on the head. It's definitely an unusual taste experience. I did not care for that. I practically spit it out. And a weird thing, too, it got stuck to the roof of my mouth for some reason. That was kind of weird. The cheese and the little wafer just kind of stuck to the roof of my mouth, and I wasn't prepared for that. Yeah. So, next thing we have are kind of what he was talking about. They're chocolate banana wafer rolls. Now, I tell you.
That's legitimately what the other one just was like.
So good. And they have different flavors of bananas in Indonesia. They have 300 unique varieties to choose from, and they originated in Indonesia back in 8000 BCE, and over the past 10,000 years, some have downright wacky types of flavors. They have one called the pisang mas, which is the golden banana, which is the size of your finger but packs a hugely sweet flavor, and it's often compared to honey. The other one they have is pisang susu merah, and it's a red milk banana, and it has an eye-catching red peel, pink pulp, and a sweet creamy flavor. Then they have another one called pisang kapok, and it's good for the uber-populated banana fritters, while pisang batu isn't tasty, and it's filled with inedible seeds, so it's usually reserved for birds. So that's kind of neat. They have a banana that they only give to birds.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
All right, so let's see, what's... Oh, the pandan flavor cake.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me get back into that. That one I wasn't a fan of.
Yeah, it really wasn't all that great. The taste wasn't bad, but the taste really wasn't there either. It was kind of bland.
Yeah.
It says it has cream filling, but it's like
and even
really
the
thin
packaging
cream.
Is misleading because it shows a lot of cream filling.
Yeah.
And here, I'll just see it in the reference of it right there. If you see it right there, it's got a lot in it, but when you open it, it's just like a thin ribbon.
Real thin layer. And you really, it's strange because when we tasted this, we both got a different flavor.
Yeah.
I tasted banana, and she tasted coconut. So we really don't know what it's supposed to taste like.
It's supposed to taste like vanilla.
Which neither one of us tasted.
I didn't taste that at all. It says...
And it is really green. It is a green, spongy cake.
It says that pandan is the vanilla of the East. And this is a fluffy pandan flavored cake filled with light cream to make this green treat. It's the perfect fusion of Indonesia's iconic plant and the Netherlands' brilliant baking coming together to create a delicious taste of history. It was not delicious to me.
It really wasn't all that great. Like I said, it wasn't terrible.
No, it wasn't terrible.
It was just bland. I mean,
yeah.
It was a hint of banana or coconut, depending on the yard.
And then we have the cutest little thing. These are just cute. These are little, they're called Yuppie Millie Moos, and they're milk gummies in assorted fruit flavors. But the cute part of these are, and I'm going to have to take one out and show it to you. They are shaped like cows. I don't know if you can see it that great, but they're shaped like cows. We might insert a picture here to show you a little better what it looks like. But these are delicious.
Yeah, they are really good. They are really good. They have a good flavor to them.
And there's a sentence in here that I really like, and it's really funny. We can't compel you to respect cows as much as they do in Bali, but bite into this fruity cow gummy, and you might just find a newfound appreciation for our barnyard buddies. So, the thing I learned reading a little bit more, they do not eat cows in Bali. They are sacred in the Hindu religion, and they do not eat cows in Bali. So that's pretty cool. That's a difference between here and there. They think they're sacred, and we eat them, every day almost in fast food joints, at homes, or whatever. So that's kind of a difference, whereas they may eat something that we think are sacred here. I don't know.
Which is strange considering the beef-flavored snacks.
Yeah, but you got to take into account, though, that this is a grilled beef flavor. It's a flavor, probably powder or something.
Oh, I'm sure it's powder, yeah.
Yeah, it's a powder.
I mean, it's just strange.
But that's funny. I agree. Okay, so we have the Yum bag. I've already opened it. That's next. I've already opened it and got them kind of down in the box. So these are called Gulas, and they're tamarind candy.
Oh, we haven't tried these yet.
No, the Yum box or the Yum bag, we didn't try those because luckily we found out we weren't filming. So we caught those. Ooh, they're stuck inside, so I'm going to have a little trouble. Let me grab Tinker. Yes, I have named our scissors Tinkerbell.
Did it go on the floor? No.
Saved by the pants. All right. I'm not sure I like tamarind, so you're going to guinea pig that one for me.
It's a hard candy.
All right. Yeah, it's a hard candy.
It's like a Werther's Original kind of thing.
Well, I don't know if it's that, but let's see. Oh, it's...
it smells like a vegetable.
It's Indonesia's most versatile tree.
It's a root.
It comes from a tropical tree that's been grown in Indonesia for centuries. The fruit is known for its culinary applications. This yum, for example, in Indonesia, every single part of the tree is used for something different. The wood is for making chairs and chopping blocks. The leaves are used to reduce joint pain. The seeds are used to make glue. The fruit is to put on your forehead and ease your headache. The pulp, is to rub on your silverware and your spoons to shine. Let's see. Or you can always add it to your food for an unforgettable sour flavor. That's pretty neat. You might need to save an extra candy to rub on your forehead because your mind is about to be blown, it says. Is it not good?
No.
He doesn't like it.
It's weird. It's like a salty, not quite sour thing. And it's not that good. No. So, try again, please.
Go ahead and take it. I believe he's going to spit it out. Alright, so the next one we have is probably something I'm going to really like. It's called Parago 2-in-1 Melon Milk Chewy Candy. And it's cute and little. It's got a cow on it. They're really big about their cow things. Ever craved a sip of cream after eating cantaloupe? No? Well, you're in for a totally new flavor experience with this milky melon sweet. The next time you chow on a melon, you might find yourself reaching for the milk. Spoiler, it's not the same. It's green. It looks just like a it's a high chew.
It looks like, doesn't it?
It tastes exactly like one.
Does it?
It's delicious. How many times can I say that this video? Oh, that's good.
That's better than a high chew.
And we got actually 4 of those, so 2 for me and 2 for you. All right.
Deal with that.
Next thing we have, and the last thing we have, are Yuppie Cola Burgers. In America, we call these Krabby Patties. But this is the packaging. This candy is confusing. Why is it shaped like a burger? Why does it taste like cola? Why does it even exist? Don't worry. Answers. The candy manufacturer who made this product created a whole line of novelty sweets from candy pizza to gummy hot dogs. We can never turn down something fun, so we obviously chose the wackiest one. A cola-flavored gummy burger. Interesting. So, well, and it is the color of cola. That's pretty cute. Here's what it looks like. Open. Alright. Would you like one of your own?
Yeah.
We received 4 of these, so like I said, 2 for him, 2 for me. Let's see what these taste like. Oh wow, that cola flavor is really good. It hits you right when you put it in your mouth. That's delicious. It's really good. How the burgers like this? Burger.
That's pretty cool.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah. They're really good.
Those 2 are my favorite from the Yum bag. Definitely.
Yeah.
Those are really good. So, that is the end of the box. And so we are going to go ahead and take a brief intermission.
So, before we take our break, let us know, out of all these snacks, which one would you like to try the most? Which one would you definitely not try? And if you got this box, let us know what you thought about it and where you placed your items.
So we'll see you in a little bit.
Alright, so we did our
Ranking.
checklist here, and we're going to show you guys what we picked, what we liked, what we didn't like.
Alright, so let's start with the bottom. Let's go with the weirdest. My weirdest is the Fondant cake. It's just weird to me. I didn't care for the flavor. There were 2 different flavors that were picked up, and it just wasn't there for me. Alex, what was yours?
I had to go with the cheese roll thing. The salty cheese with the sweet cracker just it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't that good either.
And to tell you how much we didn't like it, we already threw it away. Yeah. So the worst for me was what he just said was his weirdest. That was the worst taste out of this entire box that I did not care for.
My worst had to go with the tamarind candy. It wasn't good at all.
It looked like it wouldn't be any good.
It smelled weird before I tried it, and then I say it was like a salty, sweaty vegetable. And it wasn't
we threw
that good.
those away too. My second best was the little melon milk candy. This was so good. I don't like a lot of weird things like that. Watermelon and melon is my favorite thing, so this was a really good one for me.
For my second best, I had to go with the coffee cracker biscuit things.
I'm gonna call them wafers.
Wafers, yeah,
They're good.
But they're really good. They have a good coffee flavor without being overpowering. And like I said, they're just like thin graham crackers. So they're really good.
So I'm going to throw this out at you before we put it. What do you think was our best? Leave a comment below. So, I bet you couldn't figure mine out, but mine were the black pepper crackers. These were my favorite out of the entire box. All right, Alex, your turn.
So I have to go with the coconut wafer thing. Those were really good. They had a good coconut flavor without being overly sweet. I mean, they were like the quintessential snack. So I like them.
I went ahead and did the puzzle so we can get a little tease of what's next month. So the first thing, it said Indonesia's tallest mountain, and I'm going to butcher this, but it's Puncak Jaya. The second one is they are the world's leading producer of coconuts. Their most common noodle dish is mie goreng. Fossils of this human species were found in Indonesia. It's Homo erectus. And the island that features a sacred monkey forest is Bali. And that to me is really cool that they have a sacred monkey forest. And so the answer, once you answer all of the questions, and you take whatever letter is under the number and you put it down here in the answer for next month's secret clue. And this one said, with next month's carrot sweet, you'll be biting right into centuries old tradition. So that's the hint that we got for ours, including the hint on the back of the booklet that we got. And it also says, we're off to a country with many delights, where bazaars and cotton castles are just two of the sights. There will be yums unlike any you've known, crunchy sweet berries, and crispy spiced cones. So, any ideas on where we're going next month? Leave us a comment below and let us know what you think the country is that we're going to next month.
I got no idea.
I don't either.
It sounds interesting.
I'm scared about the carrot sweet that we're going to get.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it may just
unless
be like
it's a carrot cake flavor.
It may just be like a carrot cake.
That could be delicious.
But it could be absolutely off the wall like the noodle thingies that we got. So, I'm just going to show you this in the
Super Yum.
Super Yum box. You got 3 additional snacks that you could have gotten. One, it says Deca crepes with sesame, taro net teriyaki barbecue, chicken and onion cassava crackers. So it's like
we got black pepper. It's these, but it's a chicken and onion flavor, and the president actually endorses that flavor.
Okay. So that'd be pretty cool.
The president of Indonesia, not our president.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
But that is our box, guys. Thanks for watching, and join us next time as we strive to make every day an excursion.